Welcome to the Behind the Veil of Reality channel. In this video, we'll talk about lucid dreaming as a distinct facet of reality. Close your eyes. Not now, of course. You need to see it first. But later, when the world is quiet and you surrender to the night, I want you to remember a single question. Are you sure you are asleep? We live our lives anchored to a single agreed-upon reality. The weight of your body in a chair, the glow of this screen, the constant humdrum logic of cause and effect. It feels solid, immutable, real. But what if this reality is merely the most persistent, the most convincing dream you've ever had? What if the key to true awakening isn't about opening your eyes to the morning sun, but about opening your mind within the world of shadows? Tonight, we venture beyond the veil. We are diving into the shimmering, elusive, and profoundly mystical art of lucid dreaming, a phenomenon that challenges not just the nature of sleep, but the very foundations of what we call real. So, let us begin with a definition. What, precisely, is a lucid dream? On the surface, it is a simple, almost clinical concept. A dream in which you become consciously aware that you are dreaming. But to leave it at that is to describe the ocean as a large body of water. It misses the depth, the terror, and the glory. In a normal dream, you are a passive passenger, swept along a chaotic river of imagery dictated by your subconscious. You accept the bizarre, the impossible, the horrific, with a kind of numb resignation. But in that electrifying moment of lucidity, everything changes. A spark of your waking consciousness ignites in the heart of the storm. You are no longer the passenger. You become the captain, the architect, the god of your own private universe. The dream, once a fleeting phantom, solidifies around you. You can feel the cool, gritty texture of ancient marble in a castle that defies geometry. You can smell the sweet, intoxicating fragrance of alien flora in a jungle you conceived moments ago. You can leap from a mountain peak and, instead of falling, soar, feeling the wind of your own creation rush past your face. This is the ultimate act of metacognition thinking about your own thinking, while the thinker is lost in the realm of sleep. It is a paradox that shouldn't be possible. And yet, for those who learn its secrets, it becomes a second life. But now, let us plunge deeper into the philosophical and mystical abyss that this ability cracks open. Our waking lives are built upon a shared consensus. We have all agreed, tacitly, that gravity binds us, that time is a linear arrow, and that the world is an external, objective stage upon which we play our parts. Lucid dreaming shatters this consensus into a million glittering pieces. It presents you with a reality that is entirely internally generated, yet one that is subjectively, undeniably real in its sensory perfection. Within a lucid dream, you are the sole conscious being experiencing a world that feels as tangible and authentic as this one. So, I pose the question again, with more force. What is the fundamental difference? Is it merely the source of the stimuli? Or is it something far more profound? This is where we cross the threshold from mere curiosity into the realm of ancient magic and esoteric truth. Consider the wisdom of the East, the ancient Buddhist and Hindu philosophies that have long described our waking world as Maya, a grand illusion, a divine and complex play of consciousness. The physical world, with all its pains and pleasures, is seen as a temporary, dreamlike state. In this sacred context, achieving lucidity within a night dream is not a party trick. It is a powerful spiritual metaphor, a dress rehearsal for the ultimate awakening, achieving enlightenment in the so-called real world. The moment you gasp and realize, this is a dream, is a micro-enlightenment. It is a direct experiential glimpse behind the curtain of your own perception. It is the sudden, shocking understanding that the world you are perceiving, with all its vivid colors, intense emotions, and seemingly solid objects, is a magnificent construct of your own mind. If you can learn to master the illusion of the dreamscape, to bend its rules and see through its tricks, could you not be training yourself to see through the illusion of the waking world? The dream becomes your dojo, your training ground for perceiving the ultimate nature of reality itself. Lucid dreaming, therefore, offers us a unique and terrifyingly beautiful laboratory to test the very boundaries of existence. When you become lucid, you are not just playing with dream characters. You are interacting with a reality that operates on a different, more fluid set of physical laws. This is not an escape from reality. It is an exploration of a parallel one, a reality where thought is instantaneous action, where intention directly shapes form, and where the only true limit is the depth of your own belief and imagination. What does this tell us about our own universe? Quantum physics already hints at a world where the observer influences the observed. Could it be that our consensus reality is also far more malleable than we suppose? That our collective beliefs and intentions shape the world in ways we are only beginning to dimly comprehend? The lucid dreamer who bends a spoon with a thought is performing the same fundamental act as the mystic who perceives the universe as a single, interconnected consciousness. Both are recognizing the participatory, mind-born nature of all that is. Furthermore, this practice forces us to confront a truly mind-shattering possibility: the existence of the multiverse of the mind. Each night, when your head touches the pillow, you are not just reviewing the day's memories. You are potentially stepping into a parallel existence, a universe with its own unique history, internal logic, and seemingly autonomous inhabitants. Most of the time, we are amnesiacs in these realms, forgetting our journeys by the first light of dawn. But the lucid dreamer is the one who remembers. They become the conscious interdimensional traveler, the bold explorer of the infinite landscapes that lie hidden within the vast, uncharted territory of human consciousness. They can venture into realms of pure archetype, converse with the gods and monsters of their inner world, and perhaps, just perhaps, bring back fragments of wisdom from the very depths of what Carl Jung called the collective unconscious. But how does one become such a traveler? The path requires dedication, a gentle obsession with the nature of your own awareness. It begins with a simple, persistent habit: reality checks. Throughout your day, in your waking dream, stop and truly question your environment. Try to push the finger of one hand through the palm of the other. Look at a digital clock, look away, and look back. Does the text remain the same? Read a sentence twice. In a dream, these simple acts will fail spectacularly. Your finger will melt through your palm. The text will shimmer and change. This practice installs a trigger in your mind, a reflex of questioning that will eventually fire while you dream. Next, keep a dream journal. Place it by your bed, and the moment you wake, before you even move, write down everything you can remember. This act signals to your subconscious that these journeys are valuable. It builds a bridge between your two minds, the waking and the dreaming. You can also practice techniques as you lie in bed, such as wild, wake-initiated lucid dream, where you maintain a trace of consciousness as your body falls asleep, allowing you to witness the very transition from one reality to another. Be warned, however, the path is not without its shadows. To look into the abyss of your own mind is to risk the abyss looking back. Some travelers speak of sleep paralysis, a terrifying state where the mind wakes before the body, leaving one trapped, unable to move, and sometimes visited by sinister presences. Others speak of fragile lucidity, where the sheer weight of excitement shatters the dream and pulls them back to their body. And some whisper of coming face to face with aspects of themselves they were not prepared to meet. This is not a game. It is a pilgrimage into the self. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video.